a lot of times you'll hear people say someone has depression because they have a chemical imbalance, and the SSRI is bringing balance to the chemicals that are imbalanced in their brain. Is that an accurate way to describe what SSRIs do?
So this is the sort of story that's been told, but it's not accurate. There's not evidence for that. That's sort of, I tell my patients, that's sort of more like a commercial to get you to use the drug. This theory or this explanation is what many patients think, and they think it's like insulin for diabetes. They think, I have a shortage of serotonin, just like I have a friend with a shortage of insulin. They take insulin to address their diabetes. They have better health outcomes. I take Prozac to develop my address my low serotonin.
I've seen that comparison.
But that's not, in fact, what's going on. Diabetes, you can address that with insulin. Depending on the type of diabetes, there can be a mismatch between how much insulin, there's not enough insulin, and so that can address it. But with the SSRIs, there is no proven, and Joanna Moncrief addressed this in her paper a couple of years ago in her current book that she has on this. There is no evidence for a chemical imbalance that you're then addressing or correcting. What you're doing essentially is creating an altered mental state for people by virtue of taking the drug. And this is even more so for the developing baby because the developing baby has no issue going on. And now at the point where the developing baby needs to have the serotonin system functioning optimally to form the brain, to form the organs, to wire the brain, it's got this chemical, this synthetic chemical compound coming out of a chemical factory and going into its brain and essentially disrupting that development.